There's women, all eating there. Women, all eating there. Women. And let's not forget right there too, because they're everywhere. Oh my God. I don't normally go out, but when I do, I go out with my girls, and I am seeing something, a trend. Girls are all going out with their girlfriends. There's not like one date.
You don't say!
Yeah, there are those that will view this space, this so-called manosphere, this man's area where we come and talk about our feelings and express ourselves, and they'll try to say that we're causing the problems that are occurring in the dating world.
By all accounts, it doesn't make sense.
When in actuality, all we're doing is reporting what we're seeing. All we're doing is telling you why we don't want to date, why we don't want to be around y'all, why we don't go out. Look at that first clip. Table full of women, some of them attractive. No, I didn't really see too many ugly chicks. Not a man in sight. Look at the second one. Black guy sitting at the table by himself, dining alone. I do that so often. Mexican, wherever. If I feel like going somewhere, I'll just go.
Exactly.
Table full of women over there having fun. Not a man in sight. Third woman, she was out with her friend. Looked around, and what did she see? Nothing but women. Ladies, this is the clue. We've pulled away from the dating world. And you'll have women say, well, it's not all about men, and we're learning to decenter men, and we don't need men to have a good time.
Every day, more lies.
But yet, the primary people that are out here complaining about the dating market on social media are women. So if it's not an issue, why are y'all complaining? But I don't want to get ahead of myself. Cue that intro. Welcome back.
I'm back, you goldrick taxes!
I have returned.
If this is your first time finding my channel, the name of my channel is in the intro. Who am I? I'm Uncle L. You call me Unc for short. Why? Because I'm old as hell, and I'm somebody's uncle. And I'm that uncle that tells you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Rest in peace, Pops. Back from vacation. It was very rejuvenating. Today, I'm talking about how the club scene is, if it's not completely dead, it is on life support. And I mean nightclubs, I mean strip clubs, any place where men were in the past expected to show up and spend money and talk to women and treat them to drinks and do all the other things that women expected. Those places are dying. Why? Because men are not showing up.
He ain't lying.
Before we get into the content, help! I'm trying to run these numbers up to 1,500 subs. I appreciate all my day one subs, and I appreciate all my new subs. If you're already a sub, please give me a like, please give me a share. It pushes my content into the algorithm. If this is your first time catching one of my videos and you like it, take a chance on your boy. Give me a sub. With that said, let's get into the content.
Women have no clue of what men want because y'all run around with lashes,
I only
fake
ask
hair,
how you like
all
to be
this
treated,
bullshit, and you can ask 100 men and 98 of them will say, I want a natural woman.
That's facts, man.
But for some reason, y'all in competition with each other. Y'all think that natural beauty is ugly. Y'all done got away from being feminine. Y'all not even confident. I FaceTime a woman in the morning, she got her shit to the ceiling because she don't want to let me see her with her natural face. You that
Oh,
embarrassed
no.
of yourself.
See.
That's what it is. You're not happy with yourself. It ain't got nothing to do with us. Who are y'all selling yourselves to, the women or the men? Because we the ones that got to marry your
I
ass.
could care less
So how about doing
what another
what
woman
I
do.
like? The things that we want are free.
I promise.
They are free. But for some reason, when you ask a woman, what do you bring to the table? The first thing come out their mouth is something we don't care about, which is your job.
We do not care.
Your job. The first thing a woman say, I pay my own bills, I got my own car, I got my own crib.
But y'all say the same
Congratulations,
thing.
you're an
I mean,
adult.
Yeah, this cat is 100% right. For years, men have been telling women what we like and what we don't like. We don't like the transgendered energy, eyelashes and makeup and lace front fitted caps. We like natural bodies.
Do you prefer a natural body or a BBL?
Natural. Natural.
Natural.
Natural.
Natural.
Natural.
Natural.
I told you.
And everything that we've said we've liked, women have went out, not all, some have went out and done the exact opposite. So men assessed the dating scene and said, oh, okay, so you want to play games? You want to play games?
I'm your huckleberry. That's just my game.
And we walked away. Let's continue.
Oh, where are the men? I love us women, but like I'm tired of going to events and it's like 1,000,001 girls and there's like 2 men in the corner. Like, men, y'all don't want to leave your houses no more?
Hell no.
What y'all doing? Yeah, we say we over the apps, but y'all sure not outside.
I will pay you up to $1,000 if you help me find straight, single, 30-ish-year-old men in the New York City area.
More money, more money, more money.
Pacific Lake, Manhattan, ideally. We're running a speed dating cornhole league at Lawn Club in Fidei. Women's is sold out and they're amazing. We need quality, single, straight men. And just send a list of names to support at SillyPickles.com. We'll Venmo $50 per man.
I just have a small request for women who are in relationships. Please keep that man inside. There's no good reason why I keep going to all these places where you're supposed to meet eligible bachelors and I keep running into your boyfriend. Some of you guys have trained them well. When I talk to them, they mention having a girlfriend within the first 2 minutes, while the rest of your boyfriends are wasting my time. It's basically a health code violation. Keep him inside. Keep him locked up in chains. I don't know, babysit him. The only time I see single guys nowadays are on dating apps, and that's not okay. We might need to bring back the solo cup parties. It is getting that serious.
So I just came from a singles party, singles gathering, and it was amazing. This is my first one. Now, the only downfall was that in a room full of women, there was 4 men. Where are the single men? I'll scroll on TikTok and I guess my algorithm be algorithming because I'll literally see like these dating chronicles from these men, and it's very interesting to see it from a man's point of view. But are y'all just doing this for social media or are y'all actually out there? Because I'm confused. Y'all sure enough wasn't there tonight. Dating.
Are you seeing a theme? The first young lady asked, hey man, do y'all not go outside?
How about no?
No, we stay in the house. Nah, for what? Go outside for what? You see how much stuff costs these days? The second dude who's trying to host a singles event can't get men to sign up. I'm from the 90s. Do you know, when I was in my early 20s, I'm 48 now. When I was in my early 20s, you know, this is a time of juvie and Cash Money and the tail end of No Limit. T.I. was just starting to pop, right? Me and my homies, if we knew it was ladies' night and there was finna be some women there, we was there.
I'm trying to see what that be like right there. Look,
Those days are gone. Those days are in the wind. And chicks, they ask ridiculous questions like, who hurt you? You. With all the jumping through the hoops and the paternity fraud and the cheating and there's just so many things that contribute to why men don't even want to even try anymore. It's not worth the headache. It's not worth the expense. It's not worth the mental energy to deal with y'all, especially when I can Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal this chick, and the same $100 I was finna spend on a date, $150 I was finna spend on a date, I can give it directly to her. She's gonna drop it off. I ain't gotta listen to her about her kids. I ain't gotta listen to her problems. I ain't even gotta listen to her talk.
Sensational.
It's a cold world. Let's continue.
The best place to meet single men who are 35 and older in real life?
Best place to meet single men that are 35 and older? I'd probably say the gym. The gym's a good
agree.
spot.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
There's a campaign funded and run by women that tell men not to approach them in public. Videos about men being called gym creeps for just looking at a woman. Terms like invading my space, predator, and reactions like this.
Whoa. Hey. Obviously legs. Can I help you? No, thank you. No, thank you. Really go help her. I'm seriously good. I have a partner.
What's going on?
Workout partner. Thank you. You got an issue?
Oh my God.
The gym, I think, is great, but it's to meet men. Men, it's tough to meet women at the gym.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, some people just don't want to be met while they're all sweaty and gross.
Right.
Men always want to be approached at the gym. So ladies, if you're listening, go reach out. Like, wait for him to finish a set, smile, make eye contact, walk up, give him a stupid compliment. Doesn't even need to be real. Doesn't need to be good. Just give him a positive comment and he'll spark the conversation with you.
He's got a point.
Although I disagree with the first part of what he said, let's meet him at the gym, where the chicks have cameras and they'll post you to Instagram or TikTok trying to get followers and call you a gym creep and possibly mess up your life.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Nah, pass on that. And Lord Destro, he laid it out. He laid it out with his clip. Shout out to Destro Reborn, Hail Cobra. But he did bring it back around in the end when he said, yeah, ladies, if you're in the gym, if you wanna holler at the dude, that's your best opportunity. Holler at him. Because if we've seen you there and you've shown consistency and you have a regiment and we see you work at it, that means you got structure, that means you got discipline, and that puts you a couple steps ahead of most of these average chicks who can't even control what they eat, how much they drink, or what illicit substances they may or may not put in their body.
I said, God damn. God damn.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
So he was right about that aspect of, yeah, shoot your shot in the gym, ladies. Don't wait on the man to do it because we're not going to be labeled a creep. We're not finna mess up our gym time to pursue you. Especially after so many of y'all said y'all would rather be trapped in the woods with a bear than a man. Well, let the bear holler at you.
Grizzle, grizzle.
Let's continue.
Single men of New York City, I have a very strong hunch that you're not going to a lot of like speed dating events or singles mixers because the ratio always seems off and there always seems to be a scramble to get more guys to show up at these events. So single men, what are you doing? Where are you going? Where are you hanging out? Are you only using dating apps to meet people? Just like, where are you and how can we find you?
We're living our lives and staying out the way. And I noticed she said single men in New York. Oh, it's just not New York, and it's not Nashville, and it's not Miami, and it's not LA. It is worldwide. Don't believe me? Let's go to China.
Recently, a highly anticipated matchmaking event was held in Wuhan, and the scene was breathtaking, but the outcome was extremely disappointing. The event attracted about 800 women, and shockingly, not a single man showed up. Despite being held in a luxurious hotel with an exquisitely decorated venue, and even offering attractive gifts to attendees, the entry fee alone was 3,800 yuan. However, for these women attending the event, none of these carefully arranged details seemed to achieve the expected results. Each woman dressed to impress, trying to present her best self. They wore high-end clothes, had meticulous makeup, and were ready to meet a potential rich and handsome man. However, after the event started, all they were met with was an empty venue, with no men in sight.
What?
The women attending the event mostly had very high expectations and standards. For example, a 35-year-old woman working in finance, earning 6,000 yuan a month, hoped to find a man earning 1 million yuan annually, owning a luxury car and a villa.
Are you crazy? Or just plain stupid?
A 36-year-old female English teacher sought a partner from Tsinghua or Peking University, with a height of 1.8 meters and a distinguished academic background. And a 38-year-old female entrepreneur expected to find a man earning 600,000 yuan a year, who was caring and romantic, responsible for household expenses, and would take her on at least 3 vacations a year.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
Their requirements were not only high but almost unreasonable. They presented themselves as expensive commodities, as if attending an auction rather than seeking true love. They hoped to exchange external appearances and money for a bond of the heart, yet failed to recognize that marriage is not a transaction, and love is not a business deal. In this materialistic society, perhaps money can buy a car, a house, or even an illusory sense of happiness, but it cannot buy true affection. These women viewed marriage as a game to gain material benefits, believing that showcasing their external conditions would easily lead them to find the ideal man. However, they ignored the most important thing in marriage: emotional connection, mutual understanding, and support.
Message!
The 3,800 yuan entry fee seemed more like the price they paid for their fantasies of a rich, handsome man. This high-end matchmaking event in Wuhan was less about finding a life partner and more about a collective display of these women's achievements. They showed off their excellence, yet forgot that true excellence is not only about material conditions but also about inner qualities. These women seemed to live in their own fantasies. They might see themselves as noble swans, but they forgot that no man would be willing to pay for a woman who only values material things. Their conditions and expectations caused the men to flee.
Run.
In the end, the matchmaking event was left with nothing but disappointment and emptiness.
These modern women have gutted the nightclub and brought you into these fake artificial third spaces where they set the rules. They invite men into these events like pandas in a petting zoo. Men have rejected your third spaces because the women are deplorable, and these events rob us of our respect and authority.
Respect my authority!
We will not jump on 2 legs and perform for you like one of those Siegfried and Roy tigers. Instead, we will leave you with a quote from the great Cartman himself.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Yeah, so as you can see, it's a problem worldwide. I used to think it was a Western culture thing, but it's actually a modern woman problem. The more money women make, the higher they raise their expectations, and they stop using qualifiers like integrity, provision, masculinity. All their qualifiers become superficial. And it's worse over in China. Oh Lord have mercy. Go watch this channel called, I got that from a channel called China Unvarnished, I believe. I'm gonna post a link in my description. Go check out some of them videos. You think dating is bad here? Them Chinese cats have completely given up. Just like the men in the US, they're done. They're done jumping through hoops. They're done trying to please an individual that can never be pleased. And let's be honest, a lot of these modern women, they expect everything from you, but are not willing to reciprocate. They're not willing to offer you anything. What is that?
That just sounds like slavery with extra steps.
What does that make that woman? That makes her another bill. and it's a bill that's a headache. It's a yapping, nagging bill. We don't want that, ladies, and we're definitely staying away from any event, any party, any club, anything that might bring us into contact with individuals that act in that manner. Hint, modern women, we're avoiding them. So, ladies, you better start shooting your shot. You better take some of these pickup artist lessons and get on the ball if you want a man. If not, we don't really care anyway. We got flights to catch and hobbies to occupy our time. There's worse things than being alone, and that's being with the wrong person. With that said, I'm gonna bring this to an end. Hey, y'all, help. I'm trying to get to 1,500 subs. I appreciate all my day one subs. I appreciate all my new subs. And thank y'all for stopping through. I'll catch you on the next one. Toodles.